Hey y'all, happy fantastic Friday. Today's wisdom nugget or motivation is using your voice to the best of your ability in order to stimulate and drive change. Right now, all of you are aware that the African American community is hurting. The African American community is standing up in regards to the George Floyds, the Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and all of the African American people whose lives were cut short prematurely due to rage, evil, and hate. Yes, it's sad. Yes, the African American community takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But how many more people need to die in order for us to realize that we have to do something? We have to drive change. We have to educate certain law enforcement personnel. We have to educate the people in the corporate systems on how to interact with African Americans as well as minorities, people that don't look like you. We have to do better as a society and as a whole. And that change does not happen overnight. It's something that we have to work on. And you can work on that by speaking up. If you see something that is not right, say something. If you witness something that is not right, report it or intervene. If you have done something that has not been right, learn from your mistake and try not to make that same mistake again. If you have friends that are African American or minorities, ask them if they're okay. Ask them how are they doing. Ask them about what is going on so you can educate yourself and understand a little bit more about how we feel and how we're coping with these gruesome situations that aren't right. It's all about educating ourselves, and it's about retraining the way we think. No one is born to hate a particular person because the way they look, the way they talk. That behavior is taught over time and it's learned. But it's time for us to take a step back and do some self-reflection and see, why do we think the way we think? Why do we operate the way we operate? So today I want to challenge everyone to do your part. If you have a platform, use your platform and use your voice to drive change. We all have a vital part to play in society. We're not born just to sit back and accept certain situations. We're born to grow. We're born to learn. We're born to evolve. Society is always evolving. So let's not get behind. Let's get ahead of the times and let's be better. Let's not repeat certain things that happened in history. Certain people died for a particular reason, and that reason is for a lesson to be learned. Let's not let certain people die in vain. So I want to challenge each one of you, if you're an ally, if you're African American, or if you're just a minority, what can you do to drive change? What can you do to change the narrative? What stories can you share that will allow other people to kind of get a glimpse of what you have endured? Or what are you doing to ensure that another life is not going to be prematurely taken too soon? This message is not just a feel-good message. It's a message for people to really think about it and for someone to realize that we have got to do better as a society and as a whole. And it starts with education. It starts with how we perceive certain things. We have to change the narrative. Things have gone on for long, long. And times are changing, situations are changing, and it is time for us to wake up. It is time for us to speak up. It is time for us to stand up. We cannot allow certain things in society to keep repeating itself. We have to learn, and we have to grow, and we have to do better. Let's commit to be a change. Use your voice to be a difference maker, and don't let certain people die in vain. It's Friday. I want you to take a step back and analyze some things between now and Sunday and think about, have I done a good job at speaking up? Have I done a good job at trying to understand what someone who doesn't necessarily look like me is going through? Have I done a good job at educating myself? Have I done a good job as being an advocate or a sponsor for someone? These systemic issues are happening all over in society. They're also happening in the workforce. So the time is now to make a change.